Hey guys, Sandy here, and I am back for my final layout for Follow a Sketch February. Now, I thought I was going to go out with a bang and have some epic photo and all that, but you know what? It's not happening. Although these photos are pretty cool. So these are some photos of some old mills, and this is when I went to the very first Junkie Fest. My friend Tracy took me and Bev around to some cool places because she used to hail from that area. And I'm really excited. I'm going to use this photo, or this sketch rather. So instead of doing it this way, I'm actually going to turn the sketch this way. So that's going to be my big hurrah, last excitement thing for the very last Follow a Sketch February. Now, if you are interested, be sure to hit the bell, subscribe, all that fun YouTube-y stuff, because I will be continuing the series with Follow a Sketch Friday. So every Friday there will be a sketchy layout like it has been all month. So let's see what I can do. All right, guys, we did it. Follow a Sketch February is complete with this layout. It is complete with this video. 29 days of sketchy videos, and I have had an absolute blast doing it. Definitely the way to kick back off into Follow a Sketch Friday, which was a series I have done off and on in the past, and I have to say it's one of my favorite series to do. So I'm really excited about that. And now I am just getting this layout scrapped. So this textured kind of embossed paper is from Craft Perfect from Tonic Studios, and it is amazing. If you haven't checked out the Tonic Studios clearance and sale and such things that are going on right now, it is the 29th of February today. So make sure you click on the link down below. If you check out my Tonic haul video, I got a stupid amount of stuff for a great price. So that is there. The link will be down below. I think it's just a February sale though, so there is that. I am using some close to my heart papers, and I'm just trying to kind of figure out where they're going to go. So I'm kind of following the sketch, but then I kind of don't follow the sketch. You know, sometimes you think, yes, I'm definitely going to follow the sketch the way it is, and then you just get to creating and stuff just doesn't come together like you think it's going to when you pull the stuff out. I definitely thought that this diagonal paper was going to be at the bottom of the page. I definitely thought that I was going to be using that black and gold sticky ribbon. And I definitely thought that I was going to have a whole lot more embellishment on this page than I did. This is one of those times where, and it's something I rarely do, and that is take inspiration from the color of the photos. And I know that that might sound like really weird to some of you because a lot of people start out with their photos and then match their papers to the photos. But I don't normally do that. Usually I just pull out the photos I want to work with, and I think about the papers I have and what papers I want to work with, and I just put them together. But in this particular time, when I was pulling out the photos, I was pulling out kind of these browns and blues and kind of creaminess things to go with the photos. And then I thought, you know what? I really need something else on this layout. I need a pop of something. I need to bring in the color because I love color. And I decided to go ahead and grab this pink and just add this. And I think that the pink really just adds this great pop of color. I love these colors together. I know that these colors are done over and over and over again, but you guys, sometimes if it works, you just keep doing it. And that's just the way it is. And then I had to decide whether I wanted that pink to cover up that beautiful embossed paper or if I wanted the embossed paper on top. Woo! Wow, that yawn came out of nowhere. Goodness, I'm not even tired. Whoa. Okay. The reason why I'm not tired is because I took a nap in the car today while we were driving. Obviously, I wasn't the one driving. So I have this thicker gold washi tape. And I love this washi tape, but it really does not stick worth a dang. So I constantly have to use more adhesive to get it to stick. And it really does stink that you're using a product that has an adhesive in its name and it doesn't stick. So that kind of stinks. But other than that, like, it's gorgeous. I decided to go ahead and cut my doilies in half. So I have a fabric doily, I have a gold doily, and I have a regular white paper doily. And I thought I could kind of layer these guys up so that there was just these doily bits of layers. Woo, now I'm not going to stop yawning. And you know how I do, I'm not going to edit this out either. So there is that. I mean, you got to be yourself, right? I'm always amazed at watching YouTube videos where everything is just seamless and perfect. Like, way to go, YouTuber, for being able to take the time to edit everything, to to like go in and edit the light on the video and edit every little detail. And honestly, guys, like, doing that level of stuff is not fun for me. And it probably will never happen, ever. I mean, let's be honest. YouTube is a fun, creative way for me to connect with other crafty people and just have a good time with it. And, sometimes what you get is what you get. But I do commend those who can do that and take the time. And I love when people talk about how long it takes to edit videos, and it takes, 5-6 hours. And I'm like, dude, if I've got a 20-minute video, it takes maybe 2 minutes tops to cut it down and throw in the pictures, and then 20 minutes to do the voiceover. Unless I do something dumb and don't press record on my microphone. It's usually just one take and we go. Because that's the fun part for me. I don't know. You gotta do what's good for you. So if you're thinking about wanting to be a YouTuber, or you're thinking about wanting to start up some sort of video thing, just do it. Just do it. Be yourself and just do it. And as long as you're having fun, and that's really all that matters, right? Right. So I have this, what are these little, these are kind of like almost epoxy thickers, and I'm just trying to figure out which ones look the best on this layout and which ones feel the best. Now, I brought in this old cash register, and not because this has anything to do with purchasing anything, but I thought that it kind of fit with these kind of old, abandoned looking mills. Like, it just was, older stuff, relics of the past, and I thought that it just went together. I am going to bring in more little pops of black because I do have the black mat on the photo, and I also have just little teeny pops of it. Now, I really liked this label sticker. I really like this label sticker, and I could not figure out anywhere to put it. Like, everywhere that I stuck it just didn't feel right. So this little label guy didn't make it whatsoever onto the layout. And that's sad because, like I said, loved this label so much. Now, I do mess around with this top part up here where I have the banner sticker and the floral kind of layered on top of each other. I mess around with that a lot because I can't figure out if I like it kind of in the center or if it should be off to the side and I need to bring in more things. This was really a struggle for me to figure out what needed to go into those clusters. And it really shouldn't have been that big of a struggle. But you know what? It is. And I tell you, goodness, you yawn once and you just can't stop. It just doesn't want to stop. Okay. So I decided to move around that chipboard heart. I brought it down to the bottom of the page instead of up there on the top where I had originally had it. You know, I'm trying to mess around with the chipboard and the banner, and I'm like, well, maybe I should bring this guy up here. And then I'm like, no, because then I have no floral down at the bottom and I have this floral at the top. Like, what in the world are you thinking? I mess around with these little chipboard circles for a long time. They ultimately don't make it on the page. They ultimately go back in their little packaging. And you know, I'm just looking at this and I'm thinking that I really do like it, but it's missing something. Like, there needs to be just a little bit of something more, and I can't figure out what it is. At first I tried these Scrap and Happy Studio flares, and I thought that these would be great because they do have the touch of black, and I do, you know, have the sprinkles of the black around the page, but ultimately they don't stay. Like, it's not the right thing. It's just not the right embellishment. And it really stinks, you guys. It really stinks when you don't have the right embellishment to finish your pages. Like, you're like, I just need this. Why can't I have something that will fit in here? Why can't I have something that will just nestle right in and it will complete the page? But you know what? Sometimes it just doesn't work that way. So now I'm like, okay, we're going to pull these little circles off. We don't need to worry about that whatsoever. I was thinking about maybe adding some lines of journaling on the left-hand side of that banner, but ultimately it doesn't really go. Like, there are no lines of journaling added, so nothing happens. And I'm looking at this and I'm like, why is this taking me so long? Like, I love the way that this looks, but you know, I feel like it needs more. And then finally, I kind of came to a self-realization here. More is more until it's not. And I know that that sounds like pretty elementary, but really, more is more until it's not. And I just kept trying to add more and more to this layout. And every time I tried to add more, it didn't work. Like, it just did not work. So, you know, you need to have something that works. I thought about switching out these little banners down here that I had at the bottom, and then I thought maybe I'd add it up at the top, and then I thought to myself, Sandy, you psychomaniac, it doesn't belong up there. And it really didn't, guys. Like, it really didn't. So now things are getting real because I'm adding adhesive to the back of the things. I'm adding adhesive to the back of all the things because I want my adhesive to stick. I don't want my page to fall apart, and it probably would because the Thicker's adhesive is not super sticky. It doesn't last very long, and I couldn't have that. Like, I need my stuff to stay stuck. I don't like going through my albums and seeing things unstuck and falling apart. It breaks my little heart, and then it stinks because I have to stop, you know, going through, flipping through, and having these memories and having these good thoughts and these good times. And instead, I have to take an album apart and fix the freaking glue. And it's just a pain in the butt, and I don't want to do it. Just don't want to do it. So now that I have the glue down, I'm going to make sure that I get my floral kind of tucked into the banner here, so you don't have to really worry about anything. And then I am going to pop that down. And I like where it is. It kind of covers up a little bit of the join of the two photos, and that I really appreciate. And then now I'm just going to make sure that it lines up. Everything is stuck down because I do believe this is going to do it for my layout, you guys. Pretty sure. Yep. Okay, guys, thanks so much for watching. Make sure you ring the bell, hit that subscribe button, all that fun stuff. And I will see you again really soon for another video. Yeah, thanks, guys.